The soil smells so rich here.
Farming here as well? How admirable.
That's all Xeon's work. The whole thing was quite an ordeal.
So, how's life in the big city? You used to it yet?
I'm growing quite accustomed, yes. Just as long as I don't look down.
Tell me, Kamaravi, what have you been up to here in the city?
I help the soldiers overcome weakness. On Travis's urging, I should say. I like this place. It has an aura of calm about it.
Yeah. I think I know what you mean. I feel the same, actually.
Musical instruments. What purpose do they serve?
They can make you sad or joyful. The sound alone can stir your soul. Do you want to try one for yourself?
Shall we stop in on Travis while we're here?
Oh, you guys are best buds now. That's nice.
The Remembrance Stones, was it? A place to still the hearts, so I'm told.
That's right. It's a place to honor the dead and to look deep inside yourself.
Now, I could probably pilot this alone.
That really spooked me back then.
Kamaravi would be quivering in fear right about now. You know, I hear that Amu sirloin is delicious.
Oh, you don't say.
A moment's lapse here will cost your life. Be careful.
Right, we'll have to stay extra vigilant from now.
Our opponents here are a league above. Watch your step.
Absolutely. Let's be sure to come back out alive.
What an incredible place. I'm glad I lived long enough to see it.
But the people here live longer still.
It's a sight to behold. And what's more, they're nutritious. A stunning view, but the vegetation is what interests me.
Absolutely. I'd love to run a survey on this place. This is a very special environment. Lots of endemic life to be found.
I see. Now I'd really like to look around.
These are some unusual terrain formations.
I'll make a note of this place. Could you give me the details, Tyon? What's that? I've never seen that kind of weed before.
Xeon, those are flowers, not weeds.
So this is the castle. Intimidating would be an understatement. Witnessing a waterfall this mighty really hits home how insignificant we are. The water's so clear. There's such an abundance of life here. Gorgeous. I'd love for the people of Colony 9 to see this. Greenery can be so soothing. The soil smells so rich here. A good place.
I've never really been over this side before. I think Colony Lambda's around here, somewhere. The big colonies have so much delicious food. Oh, I can't decide.
Yeah, well, compared to your colony, maybe.
Fancy gadgetry like this makes my heart race. I hope that's not too weird.
The world outside your colony must hold many wonders for you.
Huh? What is that thing? I've never seen it before.
Don't stray from the group, Juniper. What if you got lost, huh?
It's so nice here. That fresh air.
Let's check back on things later. In it. Not to condone deserting, but if I had to work for Knockhart, you bet I'd at least consider it.
You want to keep going through here? And you call me weird. That battlefield smell. Love it.
Whenever you see a cave, you must always give it a good spelunking. You agree, of course. Fascinating to find a man-made road in a place like this. A secret beach? It just screams treasure, doesn't it? I promise to watch over your futures, and I will see it through.
The nerve center of all Kevis. Quite exciting, isn't it? I see Kevis Castle really is as grandiose as they say. I'm tempted to stir up some trouble. There's more? This is altogether too large.
Mind you don't get lost.
Quite an assortment they've got here. Look at all these books. Sublime. So these are the so-called children. And they're sixth termers like me? They must live for so long. These people fought like demons for so long. And for what? It makes a mockery of our lives.
Good thing we
All
found
rules
this.
are made to benefit someone. I see now we should learn to scrutinize them before blindly obeying.
Food for days. Easy, a step at a time. Look at the size of these mountains. Oh. Imagine falling from here. I'm not cold. So many things I've never seen before. Would you look at that color?
It's so imposing. Oppressive even, seeing it in the flesh.
That's just what I was gonna say.
I'm curious to see what tactics you have in place surrounded by so much nature.
What say we go hunting together? I'm fairly well versed in that.
I heard that Colony 30 once drove off Colony Iota, even though Iota are ranked silver.
I didn't know that. I'll have to ask Uzette about it sometime. They've all been wrecked. We've got to bring them all home.
Valdi, just how were you planning on lugging all this back to Colony 30?
There's so many flowers. I wonder if something brought them here too.
No. They were raised and nurtured by the people here.
Those Veronicas. Ethel and Kamaravi. Must have been a glorious fight.
You have to still your breath and approach from the back. Then you strike, and the rest is easy.
Whoa, June, that came out of left field. You kind of creeped me out there.
Moving troops through mountains or woodland tends to be strenuous. Let's take every precaution.
Don't worry. I'm keeping a careful eye on our surroundings.
The head of one of the 6 houses lives here. Don't embarrass yourselves.
Going off what we heard, it's someone who's often in and out of the Levnus maintenance bay.
That would mean the mechanics, the commissary, and anyone who's good friends with the Nopot.
It's huge to think they made something so enormous. Could we put this technology to good use? Say, in the fields?
Right, me hearties. I'm gonna have to ask to see your permits.
You're as much of a trespasser as they are, mate.
It's very impressive. A monument to life.
So many hopes rest here.
Do you get the feeling we're being watched? Maybe I'm imagining it.
Just act confident and we'll be golden. Try not to fidget, yeah?
I'll take these petals back to the colony. Flowers smell so nice. The sand's all silky.
Shania, we can't leave your name here, but Your desires, your hopes, we'll shoulder them for you.
Is that... Is that you? What crime did you commit?
Tyon, would you have a minute? I'd like to discuss agronomy.
All right. We can discuss this on our next break over some herbal tea.
I wonder what they're drawing there. Is that the has-been Bean King?
If I was born here, would I get all wrinkly someday?
Imagine an old uni or old me Abby.
Ah, something smells gorgeous.
Boxy must be making some soy primo sauce. I have a really bad feeling about what's up ahead. But hey, maybe we shouldn't go any further.
Hey, Miyabi, how did you get into cooking in the first place?
I learned from Boxy. She's a really good teacher. Hey, Mio, what kind of person is the commander?
Ah, Miyabi, hold on. We really shouldn't be talking about that here.
Wow! So this is how it looks from above. Beautiful. I'll just take in the evening sun for a moment.
I'd like to watch it with you if that's okay.
I really ought to see Travis sometime.
Right. He must be worried about you.
This facility, it is a Faranis production plant.
It's too hot for me.
Somebody fetch some water here. Stat!
Let's finish it right here. For the future that we all want.
Yes, fight by our side, Nia, and let's make it a reality.